Hey, what is shaking YouTube? I'm back with my buddy Ben, the Fat Kid Deuce here. And I recently did my own DIY guitar and it was a lot of fun. It turned out great. As well as I got my first bass and Ben's been helping me learn. So, we had this idea. Ben, tell them about this bass.
So this was the first bass I ever got. I got this when I was 16 years old off of a kid by the name of Curtis Hall. Played baseball with him as a kid. He played in a band. He ended up getting a better one. He sold this to me for 50 bucks. So it's been in my possession since then. It's a little bit beat up. It's got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle sticker on it because I fucking love, the Turtles, the White Sox, because I'm a White Sox fan.
It's got a busted nut.
Yeah, and we tried boiling the strings the other day and it didn't turn out so well for 3 of them.
So, yeah, this is gonna, instead of building one, we're gonna see now if I can restore one.
Yeah.
So, obviously we're gonna have to strip, we're gonna take all these stickers off. There's actually, I'll show them up close when we get into this, but there's very many little dinks and tiny little chips taken out of it. So we're gonna have to do like a full wood filler job and it's actually gonna be a fun little project.
Absolutely, man, absolutely.
But it really is gonna be like a whole new bass. We're gonna replace the pickups, the pots, literally everything, and then everything we don't replace, we're gonna refinish. So
yeah, face the base, make it over.
Hell yeah! All right, guys, I just want to show you some close-ups of this guitar so you can see what type of shape it's in. Well, first off, there's like 100 little dents in here, and they actually go in. You can feel them. Obviously, I'm gonna have to take off all these stickers. The bridge, we might end up replacing it, but we're gonna try to just see if we can sand it down and polish it up. And just reuse that. We are going to replace the pickups because they are like over 10 years old and stuff, and might as well keep the same knobs. We're going to change the pots. Also too, on the neck we got one little thing scratch we're going to have to fill in there. You can feel that. Here's where the nut is broken, so we're going to have to replace that altogether. And then there's a couple other dings in it. There's a crack here, so we're going to try to reinforce that. You can see that right here. And yeah, there's a lot more. There's just a lot of little like chips taken out of it, like right there. Yeah, like they're actually in the, like, they're not just on the surface, they're chunks taken out. So we're gonna have to wood fill this. But first thing is going to be removing these stickers. I'm going to use some acetone to help get the stickers off. And yeah, then we're just going to go from there. So first things, we're going to get the stickers off. Then we'll start taking everything apart. But first thing, I got to get these stickers off. So as much as I like Ninja Turtles, sorry guys, you got to go. So I'm going to do that and we'll be right back. Okay guys, so I got all the stickers off the body. That was kind of a pain, but not terrible. These ones on the fretboard though do not want to come off, and I'm gonna deal with those later. Right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the neck off, take the pickups out, take the bridge off, all the hardware, and take all the electronics and strip it down to just the body. And we are gonna deal with the body first. So first we're gonna strip it down, then we'll sand it, then we're gonna use wood filler to fill in all of our dents and cracks and everything. And then we'll sand it again and get to painting it. So I'm going to time lapse this because it's going to be quite the process and I don't want to bore you and have a 2-hour long video. So here goes nothing. Okay guys, a lot of people think you have to sand it all the way to bare wood. You don't have to do that. Really, you just have to really scuff up the paint. And really, you want all the paint to be all cloudy like this. Like it's not all shiny anymore. I gotta clean all the dust off, but yeah, it's just really, really cloudy. You can see how it's all scuffed up through the clear coat there. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wipe it off with a rag and I'm gonna put some wood filler on all these little crevices. We got a big one there, there, little one there. Oh no, that's the hole for that. There. Yeah, there's a whole bunch. There's all these tiny little ones here. So yeah, we're just gonna put wood filler everywhere we want to fill everything in. We'll let that dry and then we're gonna resand everything again. So once again, we'll back to the time lapse. Alright guys, so I got like a ton of coats of primer now where I think it's almost good enough. I'm still going to sand it before we hydro dip it in anything. But now, while this is curing overnight and drying really good before I sand it, I want to take all this old hardware, like all the tuning knobs, the bridge, everything. There's a lot of rust and everything on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to soak it in Coca-Cola overnight and hope for the best. Now I've done this with other things like cleaning cymbals. And when we were, as a kid in school, we cleaned pennies. And, I don't know, let's give it a try. Can't hurt, right? So we're just going to let that soak in there overnight. And hopefully it takes some of the rust off there. And it'll make it easier to sand and polish that stuff down. But yeah, that's good to go. The neck, I obviously took the tuners off because they're in there. And I sanded the whole back of it. I filled in all those little dings they had in it. There was like a lot of little indentations, and I used wood filler and sanded it all down, and now it's got a really nice feel to it too. I also got all these stickers off, which took forever. Like each one of these stickers took like a half hour to get off. They were such a pain. Well, or I'd get the sticker off, but then the glue would oh my god, it was such a pain. So I still take this nut out because it's broken. So I tried to take it out and I busted it more. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to get that out. We still have to get a replacement for that. But I'm going to tape off the top, sand this whole part, and prime this whole part. Because we're going to hydro dip the front of it, but tape the rest off. Also, I'm going to clean this part up too. It's real dirty there still. But coming along really good. We got the pickups coming in the mail, but we have everything else. So let's just keep going. Let this soak overnight. Let the primer really harden on there. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're rolling. Okay. We're real good.
Yeah. White one's like, get me in there.
That was pretty cool.
Christmas. Shredding on Christmas.
Alright guys, you saw this all in time lapse, but let me bring you up to speed. So all we got left to do is go get a nut from Guitar Center and it is ready to go. We shined up all the hardware with some turtle wax. I wet sanded the clear coat. I used like I used a whole can of clear coat between the headstock and the body. I sanded it down, wet sand, and then I buffed it with all these different grip pads, and then I put wax on it and buffed it again. We got all the rust for the most part off the bridge. There's still a little metal corrosion on there, but nothing terrible. Kind of looks cool, gives it a little aged look. We ended up leaving these original pickups. They're actually crazy loud. I couldn't believe how loud they are. We replaced the capacitors and the pots. No, these pots were like disgusting. There's rust. Hold on, let me get the camera to focus on here. There was like rust all over these things, and time to get replaced. So we replaced both pots. We got new wires in there too. Some existing wires, some new. And yeah, it turns on. Everything seems good to go. There was a little bit of buzz at first, but then I shielded the electronics, and we're good. There's no buzz. Pickups seem to be working. So we're gonna go to Guitar Center, get a nut, and then we'll be all strung up. What do you think about that, puppy?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Let's plug it in.
Let's plug it in and check it out.
Alright, first time plugged in the bass.
All right, let's see how it sounds. Feels great. Sounds great too, man. I mean, Dylan did a really nice job cleaning this thing up, keeping everything intact. And honestly, for just some entry-level strings, I really like these Guangzhou Romance Instrument Company Limited from China. They're pretty good. I literally bought them just because there was a steel Panther on the front. And yeah, it was worth the money. It seems like everything's pretty much tuned to what I consider specifications. Yeah, man, I like it.
We didn't break it?
Nah, nothing's broken. It looks super cool. I mean, honestly, I'm having trouble remember what it looked like before. This is beautiful.
Well, not to bust your bubble, but it did look like a piece of crap before.
Okay.
No, it looked cool.
You know, I
definitely looked like it saw, like, it was like an old car, you know?
Absolutely.
But now it literally looks brand new.
Yeah, it's a brand new Christmas guitar.
There's still a couple little battle scars we left in it. We filled this in, but we left the scar.
Absolutely, because it's got its own character.
You can see where the stickers used to be on the fretboard, but other than that, I mean, it's pretty much brand new. There's little battle scars in there.
A little bit of rust, a little bit of wear and tear, but honestly, it just goes to show you that you can go ahead and clean up any new guitar or any old guitar on making a new guitar, put on some strings, and it'll sound great. Yeah, I mean, yeah, your guitar looks a lot better than my hair. So on that note, Merry Christmas, guys, and hopefully your Christmas looks as cool as this guitar does. Because, I mean, nothing says ho, ho, ho like remastered bass.
Merry Christmas, everybody.